David here. Now here's a question we all ask ourselves from time to time. How are we going to feel when we hit that big scary 50? Okay, the nifty 50, whatever. Okay, and another question is, how can we feel like we did back in our 20s? Well, I've got 5 super strong, solid tips right now that I want to share with you that can not only help you tolerate it, hitting that big scary 50, but also enjoy it. Okay, so stick around. Okay, number 1, and I'm starting with this because it is the most important, stress. Eliminate it. Every bit of it out of your body. Okay, now that's the first thing that usually causes us to age and not age very well. And it's all carried here and we feel like crap. Now, the biggest part of that here, and that will help you get rid of stress, is help getting rid of the wrong people in your life, toxic, negative people that are just bringing you down. Now, I remember when my mom said I was going to hit 30, and then in my 40s, she goes, you may probably only have 3 to 4 friends, tops. I'm like, are you kidding me? That's it? There's no way. That's, And she's right. The closer I got to that age, and the older I get, the more I find I need to get rid of people like that are just toxic, that are weighing me down, that are spreading gossip, that are just not really fun to be around, and they're always telling me their problems, and then they want to borrow something. I'm like, ugh. And what does it do? It stresses you out. So you need to get rid of those people. Okay, and it may be tough. People might say, well, I'm going to get rid of half of my friends. Well, they're probably not even friends to begin with if they're doing all this garbage to you anyway. So cut that out. Get rid of them. I can promise you right now you will feel better. You'll feel better about yourself, better about your life. You won't age as fast. You'll feel great. Wow, I wake up, I don't have these people calling me, asking me for all these favors and advice, and what should I do? Can I borrow this? And it's all these things are unnecessary. And I can tell you the minute you get rid of that stress alone right there will help you immensely. So that's number 1. I wanted to start with that because it is the most important. Okay, number 2, vitamins. Okay, a good amount of really strong, solid vitamins. We're also talking creatine, protein, aminos. Now, I'm not just talking about going to Costco and buying a big bottle in bulk of crazy horse pills that you can't really swallow. I'm talking about stacking a great amount of vitamins. Vitamin E, vitamin D, vitamin A, a good immune booster, beta-carotene, alpha-lipoic acid, anything you can get your hands on that will make you feel great. Do it. Now, I get a little over the top here with mine. I've got a ton here of probiotics, beta-carotene, L-carnitine, and I'll stack those along with a nice, here's the best part too, with a nice drink. Okay, now I've replaced I've gotten rid of my coffee intake and my Red Bull, which is just killing us, and I'll replace it with a nice little concoction in the morning that I stir with a little bit of testosterone, some aminos, as well as creatine. And it's a nice little kind of a recipe, and I'll stir it up in the morning, and the entire day I'm feeling charged, I feel great, I feel alive, I feel alert. And again, it's replacing all the other things that I felt like I needed to have, which always drove me crazy when I heard someone say, leave me alone, I don't have my coffee. Until I have my coffee. I'm like, you don't need that. You waiting in line at Starbucks for 3 hours to get a cup and pay $6 for is ridiculous. You can make your own little thing at home, and it's much better for you. 3, super simple, super easy, but it's also very important, water. More water and more water. At least 8 8-ounce glasses a day, minimum. I see guys that carry around jugs of water, gallons of water. A little obsessive, but hey, you know what? They're making it happen, they're doing it. Water, hydrate, you hear that word all the time and it sounds ridiculous, but it's true. As much as you can per day. 4, simple, do what makes you happy. Do what you enjoy doing. Do what you usually don't want to find time to do or can't find time to do because something gets in the way. Do it. Make an effort. For me, for example, I love heavy metal music. So I'll go to a concert at least once a month, whether it's glam metal, thrash metal, heavy metal, whatever. I just love a nice metal show. And the nice thing is these days, these bands are trying to get out and play. They're not playing arenas like they used to. So I can go catch a show down here anywhere on Sunset for 20 bucks or so. It doesn't have to be that, but anything that you like to do. It's a sporting event. Maybe it's a street fair, an art fair, something. Get out and do something. Hiking, just to say like, wow, okay, great. Now we always find excuses the older we get too. That seems to be the thing. Well, I don't want to do it. It's not really for me. How's the parking going to be when I get there? Ooh, how's traffic going to be? And when I get there, how's the line going to be? Is there a cover? Do I have to pay to get in? How much are the drinks going to cost? I don't want to do it. So you try to look for excuses the older we get, and we all do it. And these are things that we never would have thought about in our 20s. You just do it. You go out and you do it. That's another big thing. We need to just do more. Okay, I find the older I get, the more I find excuses, and the more I just want to stay home and do nothing. But whenever I do go out, guess what? I'm like, oh, why don't I do this more often? I feel great. What was I thinking? But you don't, and you forget about how much fun you had. You think it's just a little easier to stay home and save money and not go out. So that's a big one too. I'm finding the older we get, the more we just kind of want to stay put. But guess what happens when you just stay put? You get in this little position again, you get online, you do nothing, you start feeling like crap, lethargic, you find it harder to get up the next morning, when all I could have done is just gone out the night before and had a great time, and feel even better the next day. Okay, fifth and final, staying active. Again, mentioned this in number 4, very similar, but also going to the gym more. I know it's tough, 3-4 times a week minimum, but here's the nice thing about going to the gym. Nowadays, there's so many different kinds of physical activities we can do as far as CrossFit, yoga, hiking, rock climbing, swimming, jogging. It doesn't have to be boring. You can go out and do things and make it fun. Okay, now that's a huge part of it. I heard someone say about a month ago, like, wow, I tried going out and partying like I did in my 20s, and I thought I could do it, I'm doing it, look at me, I'm doing it, until I woke up the next morning and I felt like a train hit me. And I realized I can't do it anymore, okay? Again, but do you really want to? Okay, probably not. But the thing is, you take these tips and you apply them, you will feel a lot better in your 30s, in your 40s, in your 50s. And things like that, I'll just be like, okay, I feel great. But again, I'm not doing things that I used to in my 20s because these aren't things that I really have the desire to do anymore. But I still want to be active. I still want to have fun. I still want to look a little younger. So these are some tips that I've used over the years that have helped a lot, and I hope they can help you. Stick around. Thanks a lot for watching, and subscribe to my channel if you can. I'll be posting more soon.